Okay, this is a few days later. All the rain has stopped. Actually, yeah, there's been quite a bit of rain. And there's been more rain actually since the rain in the video you've just seen. This is about, 5 days later? And the reason it's 5 days later, and I'm taking the shot 5 days later, is to show you how an entire system of gutters, which were just installed maybe, 5 months ago, are now serving no purpose whatsoever because they're blocked. If you look up there, you will see growth occurring. And the reason why there's growth occurring, you see the green leaf up by the roof line, up where the sun is shining on the roof, that little spot. See it reaching its leaves out, gathering food, and getting ready to create a little garden where the earth will gather and other plants will come and join it and set out their roots, and then eventually that downspout, finger into the camera, oh shit, I'm on Zoom right now, aren't I? Let's zoom out. Anyway, you see where the plant is. Weed, growth, whatever you want to call it. So this tells me that the gutter is jammed up. And not only that, in the video you just saw, you could, if you look closer, you could see that when the rain was falling on the gutter channel, that you would see a kind of a bounce. I think that's the best word to use for it. You would see the rain bouncing above the surface. In other words, the gutter was full of water, and any rain falling down on it was just doing what water would do on water when it bounces. So anyway, these were installed correctly, but the problem was there was one step which was not taken care of or addressed, and that is the mass of leaves. Not just leaves, but pieces of branch, dead branch, all over a 12-month period. I mean, it never stops. Not very much sunshine coming in here. There is right now, but that'll be gone soon. So nothing really dries out. I mean, you have this mess, basically. And mosquitoes gonna love this summer. They're gonna be flying my window constantly, because that whole gutter is one massive breeding ground. So anyway, that's that side. And then we go over to this side, where you can see that the gutter, right of the downspout, everything right of the downspout and all the way out to the street. That gutter, again, only a few months old. Let me zoom in. Can I zoom? Why can't I zoom? Let me try to zoom that way. It is recording. Alright, well, we've zoomed in as far as we can go, seemingly. So there you have it. Look at the gutter down there on the right. It's still got water in it. It's still building up. It's actually, the camera's probably not picking this up, but the water level in that gutter, right of the downspout, right of the camera on the roof, that gutter is actually full to the brim at this end. At the other end, think it might be a little bit lower. It's hard to say right now. But the first thing that is, there's a couple of things going on with this gutter. But the biggest one is that gutter guard thing that's in there. Little round ball of wire. So what that's doing right now is making sure that all that stuff in the gutter does not pass by the gutter. It will not go down that pipe, which is not a good idea. This is an attempt to not have to clean the gutter. American ingenuity. Put something in there to block everything, to block the dam, basically, is what it's doing. But someone made a nice little new income source. And people are convinced that they have to have it in there because they've been told. Not true. They should not be in there, and the gutter should be checked physically by a human being a few times a year. It should be part of your daily exercise. Or you could just stick a camera on a selfie stick and get up on a stepladder and just take a look around. Don't be taking pictures. Hit record on the video going up there. You don't have to set it perfectly, as long as it's high enough and not with the sun shining in it. You need a clear picture of what's going on in that gutter. And of course, hit record. So, not everybody can clean gutters. So when people say, oh yeah, I had my gutters cleaned, like, you know, obviously it's done correctly, right? Absolutely not. And usually a lot of the people cleaning the gutters just think, they're not really thinking, to be honest. I mean, there are those guys who are dedicated to it, like myself, but that's not everybody. So don't make the assumption that because you pay someone to clean your gutters that they're clean. A lot of them just won't even check to see if the downspout, the vertical part, is cleared. We always put water in ours. Get the garden hose up there, fill it up, just recreate the rain situation before we leave. Seems like common sense to me. Why is my camera not